I'm so happy I just caught myself. I almost pulled a Karen from Mean Girls. This was backwards. Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. So say I was moving and somehow maybe the movers misplaced my makeup suspiciously and I had to restart. These are the products I would immediately pick up if I lost my entire collection. If I seem a little bit nervous in today's video, it's because I have to get blood work done in a little bit, and that is my biggest fear. It's my worst thing. So I'm doing this to distract myself so I'm not just sitting on my couch like this waiting for my appointment and paralysis. Okay, so if I was in this situation, I assume I would go straight to my nearest drugstore since it's much closer than my nearest Sephora, and I'd pick up this primer first. This is the E.L.F. Power Grip Primer. This is the one I see the most difference in. It really helps to adhere your makeup on all day. It's amazing for us who have oilier skin types, but I think this would work for most skin types who are looking for a very long wearing makeup look. And then for my foundation, I would pick up the L'Oreal Paris True Match Super Blendable Foundation. This is quickly becoming a favorite. It's very reliable. It's such a nice consistency as well. It's one of my favorites. It's very thin, kind of serumy, but then it sets down and it feels very comfortable and barely there, but it adds a lot of coverage and it has such a beautiful skin finish. Like, I love the way it looks on my skin. It's very softening, but at the same time there's this gorgeous little pearl. It's super, super fine. It doesn't look like anything. You can't pinpoint it at all, but it just helps to add extra radiance to your skin, and it just makes you look so nice and dimensional and such a gorgeous, healthy glow. I love it. Other foundations I would immediately pick up would be the Clinique Even Better Makeup SPF 15. I think this is going to be a for lifer foundation. It's just so good. I love how it has kind of like a soft matte finish, and it's very softening, blurring to the skin. It's gorgeous. And I would pick up my most reliable foundation, which is the Makeup Forever HD Skin. This one's my favorite because you can really adjust the coverage level and the finish. It's just my favorite for events. It's always going to look good. Those would be my immediate pickups for foundations. For concealer, I think I would only pick up one because this just has everything I need. This is the NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum. I love its coverage level. It looks amazing underneath of the eyes or all over the face as a foundation. Or on the days if I don't feel like wearing a full face of foundation, I'll just apply it in a few spots and it meshes really well into my skincare. And I don't look like camo. Like, you can't pinpoint where I spot corrected and where I haven't. It just has such a natural skin-like finish. It's stunning, super blendable, high coverage. It's incredible. Apparently when I'm nervous, I talk very fast. For powders, my two favorites and the ones I would grab immediately without even thinking about it would be the Givenchy Prisme Libre in the shade 3 Voile Rosy, and I would get Kosas Cloud Set. The Givenchy powder is incredible. It's one of the most blurring powders, and it also adds dimension to your skin and color corrects you. It just kind of does it all. It's incredible under the eyes. That's my favorite place to put it, so I reserve it all just for my under eyes. Sometimes I'll treat the rest of my face with it and I get such a flawless set face, and when it's all over your face it looks glorious. It's not too matte, so it's not going to cut all of the natural skin shine, so you're not going to look dull. You're still going to look nice and dimensional, but set and blurred. It's gorgeous. And the Kosas Cloud Set is just so gorgeous as a finishing powder or setting powder. It's ultra blurring and very diffusing, and it also just corrects my makeup. Whenever I add a finishing layer of this, it just brings the whole look together and I just look completely poreless and soft. I just love this powder. I can't get enough of it. And this might be a for lifer too. Oh my god, I have to go soon. Now for bronzers and contours, I was kind of generous in this section. I love to bronze and contour. So for my contour stick, I'd pick up the Fenty Amber contour stick. I just love this shade. Perfectly ashy enough that it looks like a true shadow, but it's not completely cool, so it doesn't look great on the skin. It just meshes into your face really nicely, and it has the perfect finish for a contour. For my specific tastes, it would be a mindless pickup. I would also grab the Makeup by Mario Softsculpt Shaping Stick. I love this one. This is what I'm wearing today. I love using it when I'm more tanned and I want more of like a dramatic bronzed effect. And I love the shade Light Medium because it's kind of a contour and a bronzer in one, and it gets the job done so quickly. And the consistency is just so nice. It's nice and easy to blend, but it still has that powdery finish that I love, so it softens up the skin. And of course, I would also pick up the Transforming Skin Enhancer because this is life transforming, honestly. It is so nice for, oh my God, I broke the cap. There's a little crack. Oh my gosh. I need to really finish this up before it gets bad. But yeah, this is gorgeous. And then I would also grab the RMS Redimension Hydra Bronzer. I've been entranced by this one. Someone hypnotized me and I'm obsessed. I can't stop thinking about this bronzer. It just has such a unique finish. It looks super metallic and like off-putting for my specific makeup taste, but once it's on your skin, it's so mind-blowing because it just makes your skin look so radiant without looking metallic and shimmery like a highlighter. It just adds the perfect dimension and it almost looks creamy instead of shimmery. I love it that it's a powder, so you get like the super long wearing capabilities. I love layering the Makeup by Mario shaving stick with this or other cream bronzers. Amazing. This is such a nice finishing bronzer. It's beautiful on its own, but it's also really fun to like finish your makeup with it because it just like brings out the bronze again and it looks so luminous and gorgeous and all of the things. For a highlighter, I would only pick up one. This is the one that immediately came to mind. It's the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter and I use the shade 10 Be My Highlight. This is what I'm wearing on my face today. It's very illuminating. I'm a bit more tan today because I self-tanned, but you can see it is a little bit more dramatic, but it's still super see-through and gorgeous when I'm looking straight ahead, and then bam, but it still looks so natural and seamless. I just adore it. Definitely one of the best powder highlights on the market. So maybe you thought I was a little bit generous with the bronzers. Wait till you see my blushes. I couldn't decide between shades for some of these, so I'll talk about the formulas and then I'll give you my favorite shades in that formula, okay? Because I couldn't pick today. I couldn't. Okay, I'm facing one of my biggest fears. I couldn't pick between my favorite blushes, okay? That's my excuse of the day. I'm knocking on wood, but if I did lose my collection, I would be heart-wrenched about my blushes. I think that's the first thing I'd be like super uber sad about. I would immediately pick up the Essence Pure Nude Baked Blush. This is what I'm wearing today. It's a really nice baked formula, super softening and refining. It's not a super metallic kind of baked blush, but it adds a really nice radiant glow. This is my favorite shade as well. It's the shade 06 Rosy Rosewood. So you can just see that there. It adds a soft radiance. I love red blush, and my favorite red blush has been the Haus Labs Watermelon Bliss. So this is another one that immediately came to mind. I think this is my favorite shade too. Hibiscus Haze is really nice too, but there's a berry color that I like even more, which I'll talk about in a second. But Watermelon Bliss is gorgeous. And the berry blush I was just talking about is this one from Makeup Forever. It's Wherever Rose. Very blurring, softening, gorgeous. It's kind of like a matte version of the Essence one. Maybe the Essence one is a little bit peachier. This is more cooler, a little dustier pink. I actually love putting this on first, layering it with this for that glow effect. It's really nice. But I love how silky soft this blush formula is, but it's long lasting because there is a little bit of a hydrated feel to it, so it just grips on to your makeup, even if you apply it to a super set and powdered face. I'm sick for these. I'm sick for the Patrick Ta blush duos. I couldn't pick a favorite, so I'll talk about all my favorite colors. So Not Too Much is a really nice kind of everyday wearable shade for people with lighter skin tones, sorry. Really nice. The cool pink one in Just Enough. I think this is my favorite cool pink blush I have in my collection now. I just love the duality. So there's Just Enough. I have to swatch the first one I talked about. Just Enough, Not Too Much. She's the Moment. So these are all of the newer colors, but they're so gorgeous. This is like a bright orange tangerine color. Really fun for the summer. Very flattering color too. Oh, She's Different is probably my most used, which you can see I'm very drawn to these berry toned colors. And lastly, my first love, She's So LA. This is lovely on the eyes too. An easy summery bronzed look. So here's all the blushes so far. The M Cosmetics Heaven's Glow blushes are delightful. Again, this is another baked formula, but these are kind of more glowy in comparison to the Essence. So I just swatched Venetian Rose right here, and this is the Essence one, just as a reminder. So you can just see there's a little bit more of a dramatic glow effect in the M Cosmetics ones, which I really enjoy. It's not too shimmery where it looks like a metallic blush or anything. It just adds such a gorgeous radiance, but it still has the blurring quality, which I'm all about. So that was Venetian Rose. This is the newer shade, which I've been really liking. It's the shade Seraph. It's like a cool pink, but with a really pretty violet highlight. And this gorgeous shade, Rococo, is a glorious bronzy shade, very similar to Patrick Ta She's So LA. I would say those are my top 3 right now. Now for brow intermission things, I would grab my Fenty Beauty Eye Primer, my favorite for my oily eyelids. For brow products, I would pick up the Kosas Brow Pop and the Kosas Air Brow. I think this is still my favorite tinted brow gel. I've been trying some other ones. I'm back to this one and it just does the best. It makes for like a bushier look, but there's also a pearl in here that mimics the natural shine of hair, which I find to be very flattering and natural looking. I would also grab this brow gel from Kulfi. It's so good. You can shape your brows however you want and they're going to stay there all day. It's really, really nice. And then I would grab a little freck too for my little beauty marks. Now let's get into eyes. The eyeshadow palette I would just grab would be the Makeup by Mario, the Neutrals. Just has everything I need and love all in one. And I would also get the Urban Decay Moon Dust eyeshadow. This is such a pretty topper. It's very see-through. It just adds like some sparse glitter and it just looks incredible in all lights. It's gorgeous. It looks like little flashing LED lights on your lids. It creates a beautiful effect. I think the second section I would be the saddest to lose would be my eyeliner collection, but I would have to say that these 3 are my core faves right now. So still the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Smoky liners, specifically the Smokies, because they're really nice to smoke out, of course. They're very easy to work with. You have a lot of working time. And once they set really nice and matte. Then I would get the Makeup Forever ones. I like how much softer these ones are than a typical eyeliner and you can really smoke them out, blur them out, and it looks awesome for every day. But my favorite eyeliners for a dramatic effect would be the Milk Makeup Infinities. They have high pigment, very, very opaque. You get good working time, but once these are set, they are set and they're not budging at all. For mascara, very easy pick, the Clio Kill Lash in Sleek Volume. It's all I've been able to yap about forever. I'm sure many of you are like, stop it, shut up. But also I'll pick up the Shiseido eyelash curler. This is the best one. It adds the best crimp. Before I tried this one, they were all kind of the same. They all work the same effect. It's just my lashes that eventually lose their, oh my God, I was gonna say erection. Why did I say that? They lose the curl. But this one is life-changing. So that was already it for eyes. I think the biggest category is lips. This would be another big section. I'd be sad to lose all my lip liners. I love lip liners. Lip liner and eyeliner, so close and dear to my heart. I would get some more Makeup Forever ones just in lip liner shades. Universal Earth, Anywhere Caffeine, and Wherever Rose. Those are my non-negotiable colors. And Freck. Freck, oh my God, I love you, Freck. Freck in shade 4 and 3 are still my favorites, the ones I was initially drawn to. And of course the Sachu lip stains, which is another product I haven't been able to stop yapping about. This is what I'm wearing on my lips too. I'm wearing mauve around the perimeter of my lips and then the shade Nude 01 in the center with a lip gloss on top. But these are incredible, so fun to use. It's very satisfying because you get to peel off that layer and it unveils a gorgeous little stain that stays there all day. I love using these underneath of another lip combo just to ensure when that lip combo fades away, I still have something really cute. Oops, I almost forgot to mention this. Pretend I talked about it earlier, but for a setting spray, I would pick up the Charlotte Tilbury one. This just has everything I need from a setting spray. It increases the longevity, but it also just meshes everything back together. Like if I use a powder that really dulled out my skin, made me look too matte and my skin's not skinning the way I want it to, this usually fixes that problem and just kind of revives the vibrancy of like my blush and it secures it. But now to finish off this video, I have my favorite lipsticks and lip glosses and oils. So these ones kind of are secret favorites to me. I reach for these far more than I think I do, if that makes any sense. They are the Kosas Wet Sticks, but I reach for these constantly. I always have at least one of these in my purse. My 3 favorite shades are Heat Wave. I would say this is my most gravitated towards. 100 Degrees, which is kind of more chocolatey, and Malibu, which is a cute one if I'm wearing like a cool pink blush and I want to carry the pink across my face. MAC has some classics that I would have to grab. Teddy 2.0 in the Powder Kisses. I think this is my favorite matte color for sure. And then their Luster Glass formula is delightful. I really like the shades. Thanks, it's MAC. Right there, it's like kind of a mauvier version of Teddy 2.0. Sea Sheer is another gorgeous color. It's really nice to pair with the blushes that are berry leaning, also sunburnt kind of leaning. Oh my god, you get what I mean. I'm nervous, you guys. You guys are helping me though, thank you. And then Très Blasé is gorgeous as well, 404. Kind of another nude option, not as cool as Thanks, it's MAC. And lastly, No Photos is another cute pink option if you want to I like to tap this one on if I'm wearing a pink blush. I don't usually wear this one full on or else I feel like one of those ladies from the late 80s. The E.L.F. lip oils are still my favorite lip oils. I would grab the shades Rose Envy and Jam Session. I think my favorite glosses are the Haus Labs glosses, and I love the shades Macaron. I'm actually wearing this color right now with Jam Session mixed in, and it actually worked out. That's what I did today. And of course this one, Fig, is my favorite. Oh, it's such a good color, especially like for the fall or the winter or anytime. I just want to wear that all year round. And the last product I'm going to rave about, the Romand Lasting Water Tints. So gorgeous. My 3 favorite shades are Rose Stream, Fig Rise, and Mauve Moon. I'll swatch Fig Rise so you can just see the finish here. It's very lustrous. It looks super dewy. The top glossy layer really fills in your lip lines, and then the stain kind of settles away from the lip gloss, and it just looks really unique and gorgeous. I just can't get enough of them, and they stain very evenly and close to its top layer tint. And those are all of the products I would immediately pick up if I lost my entire collection. Thank you for being here and supporting me in my nervous time. Really appreciate it. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I'll have all of the products I yapped about linked and listed in the description box down below, so feel free to check that out, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!